Hey, welcome back to another TechBiz tutorial. We're doing more hyperlinks with Dreamweaver. Last time we did relative and absolute hyperlinks and learned how to connect to other pages in our website and how to connect to other pages that are outside of our website. And this time we're going to show how to make links inside our web page, but in a little bit different type of way. And this is going to be called, I just call them like bookmark hyperlinks. So let's go ahead and get started. I will go to create new, and I'm just going to call this bookmark page. Then I will go to create. Alright, just like always, I then need to go up to site, and I need to go to new site, and I need to select my folder, and this is inside my HTML practice folder that I've been using for my other videos, and I'm going to put this one inside hyperlinks to the folder. I'll click on that to select it, and then I will click the button that says select folder. And for the site name, I will call this site bookmarks page site. Alright. Then I will click save. Alright, so we got the site defined. And now I need to save my web page. There's a lot of saving and a lot of setup to get these things started. I'll go to save as, and I'll make sure I'm up here in my hyperlinks to folder, and I will call this index.html, which is not a surprise to anybody, and click save. And now we are ready to begin. So I have my page here. I'm here in the body section, alright, and then if I go over to my tabs over here, what I think I'm going to do is I'm actually going to select heading 2. Yeah, I think this will work the best way. And I'm just going to in here type in with this selected. Geez. I could type in here I can type in here like chapter 1. Alright, and then after that I can go beneath chapter and then chapter 1, and then I can add in here like a paragraph. That'll work pretty good. And then I will just type in here that here is a summary from information of chapter 1. Okay, so I need to have this actually be long enough for me to be able to scroll down to make it actually look right. Okay, so what I can do here is I will select these 2 lines, because I don't really want to be just adding those in a million times. And I'm just going to Control C it to copy it, and then I'm going to Control V to paste it. Alright, and then here I'm just going to go chapter 2, and I'll leave the text underneath it the same. That doesn't really matter for what we're doing right now. Alright, so we will at least number these chapters. There we go. So we got 10 chapters, and then we have our summary for it. Alright, pretty cool. So now what I want to do is, if I select these, let's say I want to start with number 10. Okay, so I would select this chapter 10 right here, and it has the H2 on there. And if I edit the HTML attributes, I can go in there and look at some things. And also, if I click here to the side with the little plus, I have some options. And what I can do is I could put in a pound sign, or hashtag as the kids like to call them, and then I will just go C10, okay, for chapter 10. Alright, now if I wanted to, I could do that for every single one of these. Alright, C10. There we go. I don't know why that did that. Okay, so I want this to be, I can create a new CSS file for this, or I could define it in page. It's kind of up to us on how we want to do this, but what I think I will do for right now is I'm just going to define in page. Alright, and have that in there like so. So that'll be probably the best way to do that for right now. You'll notice after I hit enter, and because we're not going to use the CSS page for this, and so for this here, after I did that, it said ID equals, and then we have C10 on there. Alright, and if I ever forget what it is, I could click on it, and then up here it says pound sign C10. So I can remind myself what it is when I click on those as well. Okay, now let's say above this chapter, let's say I want to put in a paragraph before chapter 1. Alright, I'm just going to put in some simple text, and then in that paragraph I can type in here and put in scroll down to chapter 10. Alright, so I have that there, and if I highlight this, or if I were to highlight it up here, either way, right, and then I go up to window, and then go to properties, then for the link, where I would used to type in my pages, you know, and stuff like that in there, what I can do instead is I could put in pound sign C10 and then press enter. Alright, so it makes that into a link, and you'll see on here it has that link on there, and it updated on there for me, and I will go to File, Page, Save All. Alright, and then if I find this folder on here where I have on my desktop and my HTML practice, I have like too many things going on here. HTML practice and hyperlinks too. Alright, so I'm going to open up this link, and it's going to take me to this page. Alright, now I'm going to minimize my window so that I cannot see all of these pages that are on here, and if I click scroll down to chapter 10, boom, it takes me down to chapter 10. So that could be a useful thing, you know, if you have a real long web page, you know, and it's almost kind of like an online, I don't know, ebook type of thing. You could have your table of contents and say click here for chapter 1, click here for chapter 2, click here for chapter 3, and if it contains a lot of information, that just makes it a lot easier for the user to go to different parts of your page instead of having to scroll down and look for it, to have an easy way to click on it, boom, and it takes you down there. So that's what I like to use for kind of like a bookmark web page hyperlink, and is a way for you to link to different areas on the same actual web page. So thanks for watching, and the next tutorial we do, we're going to show how to make a little bit more of an actual nice navigation menu that's a little bit more interactive. So I think you'll like that as we kind of naturally progress through these hyperlink pages. Thanks again. Have a great day.